So there's been lots of questions in the comments of my recent videos for the announcement of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Thank you for those that have been asking them. Questions such as, will Yuffie be available and playable on PS4? Will the game be coming out to other systems as well now that PS4 exclusivity is ending? And just how does the free upgrade from the PS4 to the PS5 version actually work? Well, we're going to be answering all of these today from the official sources themselves, so this isn't going to be conjecture. Hopefully it will help clarify the situation for those of you that are really wanting to find out these details. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be notified of future Final Fantasy VII Remake content. As I said, this is not going to be a conjecture video. I'm only going to be sharing information and answers that are official and from Square themselves. I will, of course, leave links in the video description. The first question then, probably quite a big one, is the game now coming to other systems since the PS4 exclusivity deal is finished, or is this going to be a PS5 exclusive? Square's only response to this is that Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade will be available for PlayStation 5. That's it. They have not mentioned any other systems in any way, shape or form. So for now, that's the only console that the game is being updated for, which means that if you do want to play Intergrade, you're gonna have to get a PlayStation 5. Not the easiest thing to do at the moment, which leads us into our next question, because obviously the PlayStation 5 version, which is called Intergrade, is going to have some new features, quality of life changes. There's going to be a whole new gameplay episode involving the character of Yuffie from the original Final Fantasy VII. Are you going to be able to purchase this as some DLC update for the PlayStation 4 version? No, you're not. Again, Square have said that episode Yuffie, along with all the other quality of life changes, are going to be optimized for the PS5 version, sorry, the PS5 console, and therefore you will not be able to download these or use these or play as Yuffie on the PS4 system. You will have to do so on PS5 only. If I'm honest, I think it's a little disappointing that Square have gone this particular way. I mean, let's be honest, the PS5 is not exactly a console that everybody can get their hands on easily at the moment. And okay, Intergrade's not releasing until June the 10th, but who knows what's going to happen with the market in that time. You know, these chips and what have you, whatever it is that they're struggling to source for pretty much all forms of technology right now, there's no guarantee that that's going to be any better of a situation in a few months' time. So if you're not able to get a PS5, you're not going to be able to play this content. What are your thoughts on that? Is that disappointing to you, or is that pretty much what you expected? Well, FF7R Intergrade may very well be PS5 exclusive at this point, but at least there is that free upgrade option for those that have already purchased the game on PS4. So how is this exactly going to work? Well, if you own a copy of the PS4 digital version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, then you can upgrade to free regardless of whether you own the disc-based or digital-based PS5 console. However, if you own the physical edition of the game on PS4, the disc version of the game, then you can only use the free upgrade offer if you own a disc version of the PS5 console. Okay, so if you own the digital PS5 console, you won't be able to use the offer. As a side note as well, for those of you that own the disc version of Final Fantasy VII, the physical version on PS4, you will actually, when using the upgrade offer, be granted the digital version of the game of Intergrade on PS5, but you will still need the disc every time you play it just for authentication purposes. Speaking of the free upgrade offer, that does not include the new Yuffie episode. That will still need to be purchased separately. However, if you are simply purchasing Final Fantasy VII Intergrade on PS5, rather than using the free upgrade, then it will include episode Yuffie. Right, next up, on March the 2nd, so in just a few days' time, Final Fantasy VII Remake will actually be put onto the PlayStation Network as one of the free games for that particular month. So if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you will be able to download that game regardless of whether you've purchased it or not. Couple of things to note. First of all, this will be the PS4 version of the game. It will not be Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. And if you download this game from as part of your PlayStation Plus subscription, this will not mean you are then eligible to play Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for free when the game becomes available. But despite those limitations, if you have not yet played Final Fantasy VII Remake, then this is a fantastic opportunity to do so. For those that are just more interested in purchasing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on PS5 outright, then you can do so either digitally or physically. It is not going to be a digital exclusive release. However, there is going to be a digital deluxe edition that will also include a mini soundtrack and a digital art book for your viewing pleasure. Now, one thing to note as well is that there is a pre-order bonus, a weapon for your free, but I'm not sure if that's only going to be for digital pre-orders or if it will be integrated into physical pre-orders as well. If you have an answer to that, then please do let us know. But as mentioned, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is scheduled to be released on PS5 10th of June this year. That's 2021. I do hope these answers have helped some of you that have been asking these questions. Appreciate you sharing your time with me today. Don't forget to stick around for more FF7R content. I'll keep you apprised of any future developments going forward. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.